Welcome into the non-neutral zone. Short Show Spectacular.
All right, welcome back to the Short Show Spectacular for the non-neutral zone. This is a special episode because we are doing it remote. We are doing our social part by staying at least 6 feet apart. In this case, it's at least 6 miles apart, I guess.
That's correct.
It'd be pretty close for me and you, Brandon.
I think I'm not running. I'm not gonna measure it out. I could measure it in my car, but I think
we're
it's
probably
more than
inside 6 miles.
I don't know, but
Yeah.
we're doing our part. We got more than 6 feet.
There's a thing called Google Maps. We could figure it out. We wouldn't need to drive.
At any rate, it's not.
We got to figure it out.
We are bringing you a special episode. We are under quarantine, as many of you are, many of the listeners are, and something big in the news right now. Everybody's anticipating their Trump check. That's what I'm calling it, the Trump check. Is anybody else calling it the Trump check?
Non-neutral zone members are calling it the Trump check.
We're gonna call it the Trump check
Exactly.
because he signed the bill. You could call it the stimulus check if you want, but we'll call it the Trump check because it sounds more racy that way.
Have you heard any other cool names or funny names for it? Because we had like Obamacare, but that wasn't the official
I think we should call it the Pelosi coffin nail. Like she's, like when she was pushing back against it, it really. I think it might have been the nail in her coffin.
Oh.
Yeah, I haven't heard any creative names, Gunner.
I'm not gonna agree or disagree, but I'm gonna stay out of politics on the podcast.
Yeah.
Swimming in there, Josh. The water's warm.
I'm fine. I mean, even Pelosi supporters don't really like her right now, so we're probably safe.
Yeah, because I want my money. I want my Trump check.
Yeah, we're getting a Trump check, and what we are going to do today is our top picks for our Trump check buys. What are you going to buy with your Trump check, your stimulus, your coronavirus stimulus check?
Yes.
So the amount is a minimum of $1,200.
$1,200, yeah, for an adult.
For an adult that makes under $75K, and it caps out at $99K, where you get like $100 or something. Something I don't know.
I've not heard all the details. I know what I'm getting.
Yeah, if you have kids, you get a little boost. I'm alone.
Yeah. Gunner is the one of us that doesn't have any children. Yeah.
I only get the $1,200. My wife, she's not currently a resident of the States yet, so I don't get that extra boost either for the wife.
What? When is she getting to head back? I know visa's good, right?
Yeah, we got the visa approved this week, so you still got to wait on the visa offices to open back up for in-person interviews. Everything's shut down right now for that, so a delay with that, but yeah, that's the biggest hurdle.
So if everyone keeps staying home, then it would happen sooner, right?
Yeah, stay your butts home, people.
Do
Get
your
this over
part.
with, and then she get back.
So-
at any rate,
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, you're headed right there.
Yeah, we're just gonna see what your top 4 picks for the Trump check is. Who's on the 101 this week?
That's me.
Be Joshua.
Oh man, so it goes Josh, me, Brandon, right? Brandon, are you last this week?
I picked number 2 last week, so I would be last this week. Yeah.
Okay, great. All right, so any rules?
So we're playing this. We've got 4 rounds, and in each round we're going to use one Trump check. So you get the full $1,200 each Trump check.
Okay.
Is that correct?
Yep.
So for your first pick, you get $1,200 of hypothetically worth of diapers.
So this is basically just you're making a list and you're checking it twice, and you're gonna look like you're basically saying like these are my options, and you're weighing the pros and cons. Like you're making your own list of the 4 things that you'd like to buy with it, and you're gonna narrow it down to 1.
Yes.
So
Sure. Yeah, and maybe at the end of it all, we can let our listeners decide what the ultimate number 1 is.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
cool.
So I'm interested to see how different people are going to spend their checks.
And also, I'm assuming it's all legal stuff. Like we can't go and buy a tiger from Joe Exotic or anything. Can
No,
we?
that you
If
absolutely can. You absolutely.
If you can get a tiger for $1,200, you should do it for profit. I mean, you're gonna be able to sell it for more than $1,200.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, we can Google it, but I'm pretty sure you're not getting a tiger.
Well,
for
according to
$1,200.
Joe Exotic and the documentary that's sweeping the nation, they're about a tiger cub's about $2,000.
Yeah.
There you go. So you're out on the tiger.
Yeah, you could put half down in one round and then the other half in the next round.
But they have
So that's against the rules, Josh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You only get one check. Remember, you're making a list of what
Okay.
you'd want to buy. Yeah, you can't buy half of a tiger.
Okay.
Yeah, you can.
I can. Yes, I can.
You can buy $1,200 worth of Frosted Flakes, but you're not buying half a tiger.
All right.
All right.
So
Yeah.
So you can't split between rounds. $1,200 per pick in each round. I think that's the rules. And if you violate a rule that we didn't think of, we will call you on it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Well, for me, the market's down right now. There's a baby boom on the way. I'm buying $1,200 worth of Gerber stock with my first pick.
Okay. Josh, going with the long-term play.
It's a 9-month play. It's not that long.
Yeah, I mean you can keep riding it up. I mean babies aren't going to stop being born, so
No.
that's a safe one. Solid
Yeah,
pick.
I haven't checked the baby market lately. I do know, like, I bought into a lot of airline stocks.
You haven't checked the baby market, you know? Go
Well,
to
like
the market.
the baby product.
Yeah, no.
Johnson and Johnson
So you've bought some
cetera.
airline stocks lately?
airline, Chrysler Fiat, because
Yeah.
they bottomed out, and yeah.
Good
Anyway,
play. All right. What are you gonna get? You gonna get some more of that airline stock there, Gunner?
I did well on Nokia. I got them at their 52-week low, and they have not.
I think he's asking what you're buying with your pick.
Well, you're talking about stocks.
Yeah.
I thought you were asking for investing advice.
No.
I think
No,
it's
we want that
this
pick.
week.
But at any rate, Nokia is a great buy.
Cool.
All right. Have you guys ever heard of those real dolls?
Yeah.
They're
American Doll.
No, well, I don't know what American Doll is, but they're these life-size, realistic rubber dolls that are used for lonely men. For
Oh no. I had a more innocent take. These are baby dolls that look like the person that buys them. You can buy a doll that looks like you.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, this real life doll though is so go ahead and tell us about your pick, Gunner.
Oh, I didn't say it was my pick. I'm just gonna go. This is a classic. This is pretty straightforward, but it's something I need personally, and I think a lot of people will use their Trump check with. It's just a really nice TV.
All right.
Like,
I mean, you can get a lot of TV for $1,200.
you get a really
Yeah.
nice TV.
The price is bottomed out on them, so you can get top of the line for $1,200. You
yeah,
know.
those OLED, Samsung
Oh yeah.
curved screen. Yeah. All right, so that's my pick. Is the TV.
And I mean, that's a safe pick. I mean, I think that's actually a realistic pick where a lot of people will actually buy a TV with their Trump check.
Yep.
I don't know if a lot of people will be buying that Gerber stock.
They're definitely not buying half a tiger. So.
All right, for my first pick, I'm gonna get the nicest gun that I can get with $1,000 of it, and then I'm gonna get some ammo. So it'll be gun and ammo because I don't just want the ammo. And you can get a lot of gun for $1,200, right?
No, I mean you can. It depends on what kind of gun you're getting. A pistol, you're getting a rifle. We're gonna test your knowledge of guns here, Brandon.
I'm gonna get a rifle.
Okay, you're not getting a lot of rifle for $1,000. You'll get a pretty baseline rifle for $1,000.
Actually, it's a gun. It's a gun. So it's not like you're trying to get me to commit to one so you can get the other. You're not going to.
Well, the price
I've got-
point matters. The price
I've
point
got
matters.
the gun. I've got the nicest gun.
He's gonna
you
go
can-
in. So you're saying you're gonna go in the store and get the nicest gun for $1,000 they have.
Yeah, for $1,200, I'll just get the whole gun. Yeah, so I'm not gonna use
Okay.
it on ammo or whatever. So
He's gonna throw it at him. I would go with a pistol.
I don't need your advice on what type of gun I'm gonna get. And so for my first pick of the second round, I'm gonna get $1,200 worth of ammo for my gun that I just.
Well,
got.
you only get one of these. Remember, it's a list. So that was a nice pick. Thanks for the freebie.
No, it's the
Oh,
whole list.
yeah.
We got multiple
No,
people in
no.
the family. We got multiple checks, bro. So we're talking to families
point.
here. Yeah,
But Gunner doesn't. So we have to level the playing field, and it's one pick out of the list is what you're looking for. You're making a list. We laid this out beforehand.
we'll let the listeners vote. So I have the nicest gun that $1,200 can buy, and now I have $1,200 worth of ammo.
So you're not getting anything with your last 2 picks. Then that's what you're saying. They're worthless because you're getting 2 of these things.
I mean, don't be hating on my pick, man. I've got the guns, I've got the ammo, so I'll be making the decisions around here.
I don't
All right.
need them. I've already got them.
Well, I'm gonna have to catch up with you. That's why I have to use my Trump check.
All right.
All right, back to you, Gunner. I don't need Josh's judgmental eyes on my pick.
Yeah, it is back to me. I'm just gonna stock up on steaks. $1,200.
Are you going to
Phil-
use part of it for a freezer for your steaks? You probably need to.
Yeah,
I mean,
I would.
it's a
I
small
would probably
chunk, yeah.
have to, but
Yeah.
well,
Just
I
buy,
could put
just buy a
what,
cow and just cut off a slice every time you want it.
that sounds like a plan.
Get some
I'm just gonna
Band-Aids with that
load
cow.
up on steaks. I could.
Do you have-
I'll. Do I have what?
A particular type of steak that it is, or
No, just larger. Well, just a lot of meat.
yeah.
In general, I probably would try to buy as much of a cow as I could, like processed ground beef, steaks,
Yeah,
whatever.
Because if you just
ribs.
if you just got the same type of steak every time, I mean,
Yeah,
you'd probably
it'd
get
get
old.
boring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
So
Can
just a freezer full of meat.
do you
That's a
guys
solid
know? Yeah, that's good. Do you guys know if can you get an entire cow for $1,200?
Oh yeah.
Process. Okay.
Oh,
I didn't know.
processed? I mean, I don't know. I got some out back. We could process one if you want. Pretty cheap.
Thank you.
We'll shop it
Give
out.
me a deal.
All right, Josh, back to you.
Yeah, so I should have done a little research because I don't know if I can afford what I want. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna save that pick. You guys aren't taking it. I'm gonna buy a new safe.
Oh,
I need
man.
I need a new safe. With all that Gerber stock, the money's gonna be rolling in. I'm not keeping all that in the bank, so I need
I
a
don't
new.
know if that safe's going to be heavy enough for $1,200. I mean, I probably can just put that on dolly and roll it out.
Okay, I want to see it. I want to see it. I worked at Dick's Sporting Goods for a while. You're not doing that by yourself.
No, I actually moved a safe today at my dad's house, and it was heavy. I don't know if he paid $1,200 for it, but
Yeah. $1,200 safe is pretty heavy.
okay. Well, the one today was very heavy.
Yeah.
I'm not up on my safe trivia. I can't weigh in here.
All right,
I
Josh,
don't know.
you get another pick on the turn here.
Oh, that's right. I'm on
Yeah.
the turn. Yeah. Well, you know what? Right now, a lot of people are kind of worried about cash, and they're moving some stuff. And I think I can get a pretty decent, used ATV, maybe with my $1,200.
Someone motivated. You can definitely get a used ATV. I don't know how nice it is, but
I think you can get a little nicer one right now. People kind of scared, kind of want some cash at their house. So, not a brand new one or anything by that means, but
used ATV.
Well, I remember back in 2009 with the last economic collapse, used ATVs and classic cars were like some of the first things to go.
Yeah, exactly. Like
So,
it's
you
just
could definitely get
it's
some
extra.
deals.
It's extra.
It's
Yeah.
weird right now though, because I feel like people would be holding on to them super tight because like, man, there's nothing else to do. So they're probably getting used more than they were in 2009 because everyone's stuck at home. But it won't be forever. Like we're getting these Trump checks and we're
Yeah.
going back to work, baby. Soon.
Let's hope. Yeah, the lakes are packed right now. It's not keeping anybody off the lakes. So yeah, boats are getting used a lot right now. So I'm sure ATVs are getting a lot of use, but once their bank account runs dry,
That's exactly right. The
what
money's
they're
going
gonna
to run
do.
out. So
Yeah. All right, Gunner, back to you.
I'm just gonna buy a crap ton of beer, buddy.
All right, he's got.
nice.
This guy ain't
many-
leaving his house. He's got television, some steaks, and some beer.
Yep, that's all I need.
So
and the cool thing is, like, if I wanted to, I could use $1,200, the whole Trump check, and just buy all of this. I could get a new TV, a bunch of steak, a bunch of beef, and a bunch of beer, and still like that'd last me a few weeks. I'm sure.
I feel pretty certain that it would. If you got $1,200 worth of beer, that would last at least a month.
Maybe.
I'm just speculating. I assume they would.
We'll see. I can't wait to find out.
All right, I am for my next pick. So I've got my guns and ammo. So I'm ready for the government to try to take over my life. Not gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. So I'm gonna take my $1,200 and I'm gonna get a little fishing boat to go along with my new fishing pole that I'm gonna buy. So I'm gonna get a fishing boat and
Fishing gear, huh?
Fishing gear.
Just a whole set. You're just
we'll
going to go
call
all
it fishing
in, huh?
gear. Yeah.
Cool.
What kind of truck do you drive, Brandon?
I've got a Dodge Ram 2007.
Oh yeah, you doing better with that these days?
Yeah, with driving it,
Yeah.
it starts every time.
No. I mean, with it being a manual transmission and
Yeah, I mean, I'm more than capable of driving a manual transmission.
I know you said you didn't feel comfortable in Murfreesboro, so I just didn't know.
Oh man, that was. I said it was annoying.
Yeah.
It is a pain. In Murfreesboro, it is a pain.
It is. It is.
An absolute pain.
It is.
Man,
Yeah.
it was. And it was. Oh, it was a cold day. That was a good time. No, but I am doing better with my truck, so I'll be able to pull
Cool.
my fishing boat. I know that your judgmental eyes were like, I'm not man enough to pull a fishing boat with my manual transmission.
I'm just making sure you could, letting the listeners know all the details. Just want to make sure.
All right, for my last pick, I'm going to take my $1,200 check and get the nicest rocking recliner that I can get. And the reason is we've got this squeaky recliner or this squeaky rocker in Nellie's room. That's our daughter. And when we try to rock her or feed her before bed, it is so loud. So we're gonna upgrade that bad boy, rocking recliner. And I feel like $1,200 should get us a decent one.
Yeah, you get a nice one, and it does sound really, really nice. I would love like a real solid, nice recliner. That's a good pick.
As far as putting the kid to sleep, though, like Levi, I think we've got, like, my recliner's got a slight little creak to it, and I feel like that's kind of therapeutic to him, like, in repetition, when it's happening. It helps him fall to sleep, I think, but...
It could, it doesn't bother me as much. This one's for the wife. It just wears her out. She hates it. Yeah. So the fishing gear's for me, the guns and ammo, that's for me. But the rocking recliner, that's for
I feel like
her.
we're misleading the audience.
Go ahead, Gunner. Back to you.
Is it back to me already?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's see. What did I pick? Beer, TV, steaks. Yeah. I'm gonna do for my last pick. I'm gonna do the wholesome thing. The thing that I feel like I really should do is I'm gonna invest it into podcasting equipment.
Oh,
like a new, yeah.
There you go.
Probably like a new computer and a mixer and everything. And so once we get back in here, we can deliver a better product for you guys.
I appreciate that. That's very nice.
Yep.
That's looking out for the listeners.
Yeah, because I love you all.
Well,
quit pandering for votes. Go ahead, Josh.
Well, I mean, so for me, I was going to take a new computer, but I already did that for the listener. I went out and did that yesterday without my Trump check to make sure that they could get a good quality product today. And so for me, I'm going to do something for my family. Prices are really cheap right now on trips, on cruises. So I'm going to take I'm going to go ahead and buy my family a trip on a cruise. I'm going to go ahead and book it. So,
man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So can you get a cruise for 4 people for under $1,200?
Right now you can.
Man, you cruising for like 2 days?
Especially because one of mine is under a year old. I don't think it's the same kind of.
I'd say he's probably not eating as much off the buffet.
Yeah. Yeah. And so
the prices are down. That's you just book it out,
Yeah.
That's nice. Your family appreciates that, Josh.
They do.
We all waited to the last round to look out for our families and Gunner's extended family.
I would appreciate it if my wife cared enough to vote for me on the Twitter polls.
Yeah, my wife did not vote this week, last week, so I missed my opportunity to win my first short show. So it's pretty disappointing.
Yeah, it was your opportunity too, for sure.
I heard some speculation that there were some other people who wanted to vote for me who didn't. So listeners, get on the Twitter and go vote for Brandon's team.
As long as it deserves it.
Yeah, vote your heart as long as it's Brandon's team. I'm just kidding.
I loved watching the come from behind by Gunner there though.
Yeah,
like
I was ahead by it was
a huge lead.
Yeah.
And Gunner just clawed his way back in and took that tie. So
yeah, I haven't been checking the polls. I know I'm doing a bad job. I haven't been keeping up with them at all. I don't know who's been winning.
You and Josh.
I think I
have
voted
won
on
all
the
of them.
last one.
You
Yeah,
and
I
Josh
will-
have won all of them. I haven't won 0.
tied.
Fortunately, yeah, I've tied twice. I tied for the wrestling one, and then I tied for the Disney movie one. But
Was the wrestling one a tie? Really?
I'm pretty sure we tied at the top.
I thought Gunner just won
yeah.
outright.
No,
maybe he
we
did.
both tied.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
but
Because
fortunately,
at the time of the episode, I was ahead, and then there was an extra day tagged on because I put in the wrong date, and you came up with an extra vote or a vote or whatever and tied.
called my 3 friends. Fortunately, these short show spectaculars don't have anything to do with our fantasy football knowledge and ability. So, Josh, you might be good at these short shows, but
I've already used that in the past, so that's
doesn't.
lame.
Yeah, I'm just restating what you've said, so you agree with me. I appreciate that. All right, I think that wraps it up though. So let's review our teams. Josh.
Yep, I finished it up. I'm gonna work it backwards. I took the cruise for my family. I took the ATV, and then I had
Safe.
I had the safe, and then I had the Gerber stock to start it off. So I feel pretty good about it, And if I've got to pick from those, it's probably the cruise for my family. But
Yeah. Gunner.
TV, beer, steak, and podcasting equipment.
Al Bundy.
Living the dream. I've got guns, ammo, fishing gear, and then a rocking recliner. I like it.
That's pretty dreamy too, to be honest with you. I like that.
Yeah. I like your
So
team better.
thanks. So let's go back and what are you actually probably going to do with your Trump check? Because I know you're not going to buy $1,200 worth of ammo, and Josh, I know you're not taking a cruise. Like, what are you actually going to do?
Well, I mean, so I will have a bigger check though, because we've got the 2 kids and 2 adults in the household, so it's a little bit different. But just the $1,200. I mean, I'll probably actually buy a new gun. So
Okay.
I feel like there's been several instances in the last week where we say, "Oh, we'll just use a Trump check on that," but it's been like,
And you use it like 5 or 6 times.
yeah, but a lot of times we do. I think what we'll do, just because of the uncertainty with our business and how things are moving, I think that we'll hold onto it and just set it to the side to see kind of where things are.
It's a smart move. I'll do the same. Either hold it, or I have some dental procedures coming up. It'll probably end up going to that though, more than likely.
Some bills.
Yeah, I mean it's nice to get, and it's nice that I don't have to dip into any extra money to pay for my dental work.
Yeah.
But it sucks that I have to use it on dental work.
wellness, yeah.
Yeah, but
Jeez.
yeah, at any rate, that's probably what I'll do.
Those are more likely than television, beer,
All that,
podcast equipment.
all that beer and steaks, you're gonna want good teeth.
This is probably why I need dental work.
Well, that's just sugar, 0 sugar, right?
Yeah, it's sugar free, but I'm not convinced that what they do put in it is not.
Oh
bad
no,
for
it's
you.
definitely not better than sugar. Like, it's still a bunch of garbage in there, but you got a point. It is sugar free. So
Well, at any rate, thanks for joining us. If you have any questions that you want to get in on the mailbag for next week, for next Monday, send us an email, nonneutralzone@gmail.com. Send us a message on Twitter @nonneutralzone1. Hit us up on Facebook. If you search for Non-Neutral Zone on Facebook, you'll probably find us. And we really appreciate you joining us today. Be sure to vote for this on Twitter. And guys, you have anything you want to drop before we let them go?
if you drop a question for this show, you'll be the first one. Like, we've not had any short show questions yet, so that'll be
If you have a
fun.
short show idea, yeah.
that'd be great.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
You'd be a unicorn.
Anything you want to plug on the website?
I actually, before we started the show, I was working on finishing up the listener mock draft. It should be up by, I'd say, tomorrow evening. It'll be up. We're done with the process on Twitter. The polls are done. It's just me getting it put into a form that you're going to want to read it and not just looking at polls.
Great. So if you're listening right now, you could probably go onto the website and check that out, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It'll be up by
Okay.
then.
Brandon, you got anything you want to drop on us before we go?
No, I would just say, I mean, we are hopefully can provide you with some levity along with all the heavy stuff that's going on right now, and so we kind of make light of the Trump checks. But I don't know how, what, or why, but I believe that on the other side of this, everything will be better. We won't just return to normal, but we'll return to better. So stay with it out there, guys.
Yeah, I think some of the stuff we've had come from this too. We'll be better off for it. Cleanliness in the restaurants and whatnot. I think it'll be better.
People staying away from me. Now I don't feel bad about telling people to leave me alone.
I'm not staying away from you, buddy.
Woo!
All right, that does it. Cut it off. Cut it off. I'm uncomfortable.
All right, guys. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening. Remember to subscribe wherever you listen and don't fall into the neutral zone.